Hello, this is Coach Iris again, your life and loss transformation life reinvention coach. Today I want to talk about heroes. Wikipedia says a hero is a real person or a main fictional character who, in the face of danger, combats adversity through feats of ingenuity, courage, or strength. I guess each of us has our own idea of what a hero is. I heard today that the U.S. Army has put out a call for retired nurses and doctors to come forward to help at our nation's overburdened hospitals during the COVID-19 crisis. These folks have already experienced some of the most arduous conditions and the worst stress you could imagine during their time in the military, but at least 20,000 have come forward again to put their lives on the line. That's courage to me. Most of these military retirees are not senior citizens. Most are still young enough to have relatively young families and are still working in their chosen fields. I'm also hearing about nurses and doctors who are senior citizens and have decided to go back to work during this crisis. That's real courage. Remember that some of these folks are in a high-risk category themselves if they've retired from their jobs. I have some other personal heroes too I'd like to tell you about. One of them is Sherry Clark. Sherry is a former colleague in my previous career of adoption work who helped so many kids from Vietnam and India survive and go on to live wonderful, productive, happy lives. I'm talking about kids who had no futures and many of whom would not have lived at all without her hard work, love, dedication, and skill. Sherry is about my age and instead of retiring, went on to use her medical skills to teach nursing students in Africa and the Middle East. I've always had a fantasy myself of doing similar work, perhaps in Africa or South America. I know I've accomplished many things of which I'm quite proud, but I've had to let go of that particular fantasy because I know that I'm no longer physically up to that sort of life. If you hear this, Sherry, by the way, or one of your kids or grandkids does, I hope you're all well and safe and know that I'm thinking of you. But heroes come in all shapes, sizes, genders, and jobs. They look just like you, like your neighbor, like the clerks in your supermarket, the truck drivers, the mail people, as well as the docs, the nurses, and the first responders. Some of my other personal heroes are single parents who struggle to give their kids a stable, safe life despite many hardships. Men and women who've lost spouses or those who've lost children, but who don't give up even in their grief and find ways to make life meaningful as they continue to honor their lost loved ones. Many of you know these are some of the people I most like to work with in my coaching practice, as well as others who have perhaps been through tough times and are ready to figure out how to build new lives. My heroes are people who are regular folks for whom kindness and helping are not things they think twice about. It's just who they are. My heroes may cope with various illnesses or are differently abled, and even when life is a true struggle, they don't give up. Right now, we need heroes of all kinds, more than ever before. When this nightmare passes, we'll also need lots of everyday heroes to help us with our new normal. Life won't just spring back exactly the way it was before this pandemic. Hopefully, we will have learned some useful lessons. You possess your very own unique courage and strengths. Don't ignore the creative and loving ways that you can reach out to someone to help. You may not have financial resources, but if you look into your heart, I know you can come up with something. You can shop for a higher risk person who's stuck at home. You can leave your food delivery person a bigger tip if you can afford it. You can check up on friends or relatives and let them know they aren't forgotten. You can leave a modest care package on someone's doorstep without coming into contact with anyone. You can do your part by staying home and social isolating if your job is not ordered to keep operating. If able, you can make a donation or two where it's needed. If you have enough at this time, you may be able to help someone who doesn't. You can go on social media, as many are doing, and can share some of your special talents, whatever they may be. You can extend kindness in a zillion ways that don't involve money, and at this crucial time, you are only limited by your own imagination. What do you imagine? What does a hero look like to you? If you like this video or my previous ones, please share them and tell us what a hero looks like to you. Be a hero yourself. That's it for now. Stay home, stay safe. Signing off, Coach Iris. Bye.